As many of you may know, on a weekly basis, I have this virtual video podcast where I'm able to host young people whose work I deem impactful. This is called People Who Inspire series. I use a very simple tool called StreamYard. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how I set up my StreamYard for my weekly video podcast and how I'm able to customize and to incorporate sound and other animations during my live stream. So you can decide to go here, select new broadcast. And here the StreamYard platform gives you the option of basically streaming on multiple platforms at the same time. And so normally I would go for Facebook. So I stream on Facebook and I stream on LinkedIn and I stream on YouTube. You can do record only, where you are not creating the event to broadcast, but you are just using the tool for a purpose like this, like what I'm doing, a tutorial, or you can even use it for a meeting. So here I can say how to use StreamYard for virtual events. Virtual events. Record only means that there's not going to be any live broadcast for this event. So if I go to create, now it's going to take me to the virtual studio. So it is within the virtual studio that you're able to do all your customization. Hello everyone, so now you can see me. As you can see, what I've basically done is that I've connected my DSLR camera, which is the Canon 700D, and then I'm using this microphone. So once you get to this page, what I normally do is my display name. So you're going to how you want your name to be displayed. I prefer this. And then I go to settings because I want to check if my microphone and my camera is connected. I see these options. So let me quickly take you through general. So you're looking at the quality of video output. I have chosen the 720p because most of these platforms that I'm going to stream on may not support 1080p for live streams. Then I go to camera. You can see that I'm using a virtual camera system. It's basically called SparkleCam, that is able to communicate with my DSLR camera, and so I'm able to bypass the laptop's webcam. Now if I decide to choose the laptop camera, I'm going to change that and you see the differences in quality, video quality output. So this is still me. Hello everyone. But this time I'm using the laptop virtual camera from the laptop. Absolutely terrible picture quality. So I always advise, if you can get some form of webcam or some external webcam, or some DSLR camera that works. So I'm going to switch back to the SparkleCam. And then with audio, you can tell here I'm using a software called Voice Meter. So it's called Voice Meter Potato. So it's basically a virtual audio mixer, and I'm kind of routing my audio through that. I can do a separate tutorial on Voice Meter in another video, but for now I'm just showing you how my setup is. And my speaker is also going through an external audio interface, and so basically routing it through a virtual cable, and I can do another tutorial for you. You can also decide to change the background. So I'm using my own backdrop currently. I can decide, for example, to choose a different background. So you can see it's the background changes, but you can also tell some distortions because of the lights. So if I block the lights, then it shows. So I normally do not use these virtual backgrounds, but I prefer to show the full background. So that's it. And then there's a something for the hotkeys or shortcuts, and then if you have guests, right? So let's close the settings. So in the virtual studio, I'm going to show you, this is where all the action happens. So the first thing you see here, because we are using the record only function, you can see on top here, it says record. So in case you want to do like a recorded version, a recorded video for your class, for your audience, maybe you're traveling so you can't do a live stream, you can use StreamYard to do your pre-recordings and then kind of upload them later. That is a very cool function. So the first thing here is comments. So during your live stream, because you're streaming on multiple platforms, you're going to get comments and you're going to get some contributions from your audience. And normally what I do is that I would like to show the comments on the screen and read them and probably answer those questions as well. So here you can see this is just like a dummy, for the explanation. So, so this is how the comments will appear. And then we go to what we call banners. So banners are usually some form of text that you display on the screen during your live stream. So for me, and I have this People Who Inspire series, if I click on the first one, so you can see this banner is rolling on the screen. So here I say, please feel free to send through your comments and questions. I click on it again, it goes away. I click on this, it goes away. So that's what a banner really is. You can create a new banner just by clicking on creating a new banner. And it says, you can say new banner. And if you want the banner to just be a static text on the screen, then you can say add banner. And then if you want the banner to appear, you click on it and it says new banner. But if you want the banner to scroll, then when you are creating the banner, you can say new banner. And before you say add new banner, you have to check this. It says scroll across bottom ticker, right? So I click on that and I say add banner. Now, if I come and click on this, you can see scrolling here, new banner. Then we come to branding. So this is where, if you have a paid version of StreamYard, you have a lot of versatility and a lot of functions that are available to you. So I'm going to take you through one after the other. So first, let's get something on the screen. Say, let's get this on the screen, right? And let's go to the branding. So let's start with the color. So with StreamYard, you can, like I said, if you have specific corporate colors or colors that you want to deal with, look at, as I change my color, you see what is happening to the new banner text. It also changes. So I can choose green, and then let's choose a theme. So the theme is also predefined here, and you can choose from bubble. So currently we have bubble, and then we have classic. There's the classic, and then we have the minimal or the minimalist, right? So when I click on each one of them, this text here also adjusts to the theme that I'm choosing. And then there's the option to upload your logo. So if you have a logo, so in this case, you can see my virtual live stream logo, which is called People Who Inspire. If I click on it, the logo disappears from here. Click on it back, it comes back. You can also use the StreamYard logo if you want, because that's what comes with the free version. So you probably are going to see this. Then there's the opportunity to add what we call overlays. So the overlays are some form of artwork that you normally would like to display either before, during, or after your event. So normally what I do is, if my event is going to start, I go live, I can sometimes put this overlay. So remember, it's an overlay, so it's going to cover your video stream. So this is what happens, and the overlay just covers, and it tells your viewers that your stream is going to start soon. Of course, when you have the overlay there, you need to remove the new banner thing. And then probably, because in my case I can also remove the logo, and then we have that. So that's basically what the overlay does. You can also have this kind of overlay, where you kind of have the video still showing, but the overlay just showing certain aspects of the design on the screen, like we have here, right? So this also works fine. And then we can also show video clips. So normally when I have an event coming up and it's, let's say, 30 seconds to the event, I use this 30 seconds countdown. So let's see how that appears on the screen. So as you can see, that is the countdown. So a 30 seconds countdown to alert my viewers that I'm just about to start the live stream. Another thing that I normally do is that I would sometimes put an overlay. So I'll put this overlay and then I'll play this video. When I go live, I'll play this. For example, this is a video I uploaded. So you can always add a video or an overlay, right? So if you click here, you can choose a video file and upload. And I play this video just for my viewers. You can put the video also into a loop by clicking this. So this video will play a number of times in a loop. And I do this because kind of to prepare my viewers for what the topic is going to be and who my guest is for the day. And then there's background, right? So the background works in a very interesting way. Normally the background you can't see the background in the solo mode like I'm having here, but if you have a guest, then you can kind of use a background. So all these backgrounds you see, I created in Canva and then imported them, right? So you can always add a background. So let me demonstrate this. Again, you can also share slides during your stream like I'm doing now. So if you go to share, let me take my time here. If you go to share, you can share slides. You can even share an extra camera. Maybe you have multiple camera setup, or a video file, or you can even share your screen as well. So in this case, let's say I want to share a slide, right? So if I share the slide in this instance, then you can see some form of background, right? So I did this so I can show you the background. So I can change the background, I've just changed the background. I can have different backgrounds as I please. And so this, for example, could be a background. So if I have a guest, this background is going to be visible. But because I'm in the solo mode, I had to use the slides to show you how the background is changing. Now you realize that when I brought the slide into the stream, I'll quickly take you through what is happening here. So these are the various forms of display during your stream. So we have the solo layout. We have the cropped layout when you have a guest. Then we have the group layout. So with the group layout, you can have multiple guests, right? And then you have spotlight. You have the news layout, screen. That is currently what we are using now. And then you have the picture-in-picture, and then you have the cinema. So let's quickly look at what each one of them does. So the solo layout, it's just me. So now this will not work because I don't have a guest. This will also not work because it only works when you have a guest. Same thing with spotlight. Then with this, we have the news layout. So with the news layout, you see that the slide that I have is currently displayed on the screen. So maybe you have some slides you want to take your audience through. You can choose this layout. You can basically, let me choose another slide and remove this and add this. Okay, so then you can basically take your audience through your slides. So as the slide is being changed, it's appearing nicely there, which is really cool. And you can choose the next layout, which is this. So in this case, the slide is more or less amplified, or it becomes a bit bigger, and then you can have the picture-in-picture layout, so you can see. And then finally, if you just want to show the slides without you appearing in the stream for the time being, you can just use the last one, which is the cinema layout, and still go through your slides. The last thing maybe I would like to touch on is music. So when I'm doing my streams, I usually prefer to have some background music, right? So you can have some soothing background music playing, and StreamYard allows you to do that. So they have pre-defined music that is already in the studio, virtual studio, especially for the paid version. But you can also add your music. So you can see here, add music. So I've already done that. I've added my own music. So for example, let's you're streaming and you want some music in the background. You can just, you can just click on that music and then adjust the volume and put it in a loop so that throughout your stream, the music will be playing in the background. For example, you want to bring in a guest, right? You can click here and basically copy this to the clipboard, the link. So this is the link that you would want to share with your guest. That is the person you're going to interview or the people you're going to talk with in the live stream. So, or you can just email it to them. It also works perfectly. So I hope that this simple tutorial was helpful to you, and this is how basically I do my weekly live stream for my People Who Inspire series. So I'll end it here, and feel free to leave a comment. Please like this video and do subscribe to my channel. Until then, I'll catch you in the next episode.
I've been driving this train.